Hi everyone, and welcome to Book Boop, where today I will be talking about my December TBR. So all the books that I'm hoping to read in December. Now I know when you see this video it's going to be about a week and a half or so into December, so I know this is a little bit late to be doing this video, but I have two reasons for that. One, I don't normally do TBRs. I'm very much a mood reader, and so this is a very few time where I actually am going to do a TBR video. And then the other reason too is this sort of is like an end of year wrap up of what I want to finish before the end of the year when it comes to reading. So I wanted to talk about that as well. So it's kind of the last home stretch of reading for the year until the new year begins. And I have 3 books in particular that I'm really hoping to read. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but a couple of those books are pretty big and they'll take quite a bit of time to read. I'm hoping to get to more than 3, but these 3 in particular I'm going to talk about, I'm really hoping to get to before the end of the year, and I'm well on my way, thankfully. So the very first book that I'm really hoping to read, that actually I've already read and I finished this month already, and I will give more of a wrap up about what I thought about it in a later video, probably in the beginning of the year. But that book is Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This cover, first of all, just look at this cover. It is gorgeous. I love all the covers so far for the Caraval series, and that's what this book is. This is the second book in the Caraval series. I don't want to give too much of a synopsis for this one because I don't want to ruin anything from the first one, but it's a very crazy, topsy-turvy kind of story. You never know which way is up. You never know what's going to happen. It is crazy and full of lots of romance and intrigue and ups and downs and mystery, and it's a lot of fun. So this is a really fun, fast-paced series, and I did really enjoy this book, but I will give kind of like a full review of that, at least a non-spoiler review of that, in a future video when I do a wrap-up for December. But thankfully, I've already one book in of one I wanted to get done, and this is one of them. The other books I'm wanting to read, these go together, are A Gathering of Shadows and A Conjuring of Light, both by V.E. Schwab. Apologize about the glare with the lighting. These are all books I have from the library, so they have that really clear sort of cover on them that's making a big glare. But this is the second and third book in the Darker Shade of Magic series by V.E. Schwab. I finished the first one, Darker Shade of Magic, in November, and I did really enjoy it. It wasn't quite what I expected, but it was a lot of fun, and I was looking forward to seeing what was going to happen in the rest of this series. Let me put at least one of these down. This one I've actually started already, and I'm working my way through. I'm almost close to halfway through it, and I am really enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying it more than the first book. But I'm really excited about hopefully finishing this series this month. These books are pretty massive. This one's decent size, but this one, Conjuring of Light, is a brick. Look at this. It's a freaking brick. So these are going to take me a little while to read, and unfortunately I don't have like as much time to read in December as I would like. December is probably the busiest time of year for me at my job, and it's just a crazy time of year for pretty much everybody. You've got a lot of family commitments and commitments for like parties and just all sorts of different stuff. There's just so much to do and shopping and all of that, so it's hard to keep up with all of it. So I don't have as much time to read this month as I'm hoping. I'm hoping to get to more than just those 3 books this month. The 4th book I'm going to read this month is actually a little bit of a mystery, and I'm really excited about it because me and my friends put together a book club a few months ago, and it's been so much fun to be part of book club. I've never been a part of one before, and we're going to have like a fun little Christmas party type thing with our club where we're doing a little bit of a Secret Santa with an Icelandic twist. And the reason I say that is apparently in Iceland, hopefully I'm right about this, I saw it on Pinterest or something, and we talked about it in our book club. Apparently in Iceland, they have this tradition where on Christmas Eve, you are gifted a book and chocolate, and then you spend the rest of Christmas Eve into Christmas reading that book and eating the chocolate, which sounds like honestly one of the best traditions I have ever heard of. It sounds amazing. So we decided to do a little bit of a twist on that. So later this week we're going to get together. We did a Secret Santa drawing of all of our names, and then we each sent each other kind of our top 3 books of things that we would like to read, and then out of those 3 books we will receive one of them from our secret person as well as some chocolate. So I don't know which book I'm going to be getting out of the 3 books I requested, so I can't wait to find out what that is, and I'm hoping whatever that one is I actually might have time to get to before the end of the month. but we'll see. Anyways, that is my December TBR and what I'm hoping to finish before the end of the year. And I can't wait to hopefully get done with Darker Shade of Magic series by B.E. Schwab, because I've heard so much about it and I'm looking forward to being able to participate more in a lot of the conversations about it. And I can't wait to hopefully do a video of the entire series, reviewing it for you all. I can't wait to talk about it. But anyways, if you have certain books you're hoping to get to before the end of the year, let me know what those are down below. And if there's any of these books that you've read that I mentioned today, let me know what you thought about them. Please don't spoil them for me, especially with the Darker Shade of Magic series, because I still have a long way to go. So please don't spoil anything for me. But let me know kind of like basic thoughts about it down below. But, sorry, I needed to swallow. That was a lot to talk about all at once. On this side over here, the screen, you're going to see my logo. If you click on that, then you can subscribe to my channel and follow me on my book journey. On this side over here is going to be a suggestion for a video you can watch right now if you'd like to watch another one of my videos. But thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas, you rock, and don't forget to keep reading. Bye!